What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Figure It Out of the Basement's Black Series Talk Show. I'm Nate, joined with Justin.
What's up, guys?
And today it's time for a brand new Black Series wish list video. Today we're counting down the figures we want the most from Maul Shadow Lord.
Yes, sir. So hit like, subscribe if you are new. We are always talking about the Black Series here on the channel. Quick little housekeeping minute. We are going to discontinue some merch designs on our store. There's a link in the description. We are going to be taking away these designs that you see on your screen right now tonight. I'll probably take them down tonight just to keep things fresh, maybe make some of these things a little more limited in nature.
Right. We do have some designs in the works as well, some new stuff on the horizon. But if you are interested in getting these particular designs, now is your last chance. Link in the description.
Now, Maul Shadow Lord, Nate.
Ooh.
In all seriousness, amazing.
Yeah.
I loved it so much.
The animation was fantastic. Loved the paintbrush kind of style.
Yeah.
It pains me that we'll never get it on a 4K disc, so we'll never actually be able to see it without all the stupid artifacting, but I can imagine it would look amazing.
Yeah, the characters were great. Thought they were all very compelling, fleshed out, linear story, no filler, all plot.
Yep.
I loved it.
Yeah.
And it's nice to love an animated Star Wars series again because I never watched Visions and I didn't really like the Bad Batch overall.
And that's fair. I really do feel like Bad Batch kind of ended up not being all that when everything was said and done, but yeah, I agree. I think Maul has been incredible. I'm so excited for season 2. I can't wait to see where it goes.
Absolutely. And with that being said, spoilers, maximum spoilers for this wish list, because there's going to be characters on here that are spoilers and context given and plot details. So spoiler warning for sure.
I guess they're in a particular order. We're going to go from lowest to highest priority. And the first one we're going to start out with is an accurate version of Maul. How about that?
Yeah, he's wearing boots. There's a lot of characters wearing boots in this series.
There really is, but it's disappointing simply because seemingly every other company outside of Hasbro that is doing a Maul Shadow Lord got the memo about the boots.
Yeah, the Hot Toys all the way down to the Funko Pop vinyl, which is just kind of ridiculous.
I feel like that clearly illustrates they all had the same like reference material.
Yeah.
And so Hasbro just clearly chose to forego the boots and just give us basically a slight repaint of the Clone Wars outfit. They did do the cloak, but I would like to see a wired cloak instead, because there's so many moments in Maul where he is just straight up aura farming. The wind is blowing, so of course, the cloak is like flowing in the wind. I want that.
Yeah, I actually passed on that pre-order because it's not Maul from this series. He needs the boots. He needs the boots. Up next, which I put him low priority because we kind of also know he's coming.
Right.
It's the TK Trooper.
Finally. I mean, they debuted in Bad Batch, and ever since then we've wanted the TK Trooper. Such a great design, that kind of halfway point from Clone Trooper to Stormtrooper.
Yeah.
But it's also Ralph McQuarrie concept art.
Yeah, they just look so cool.
Yeah. So it's just a great design, and I think the Trooper would be awesome. Count me in for 2.
Yep, I'll pose him right next to the Inquisitors from this series.
Now we are getting a Rook cast finally in the Black Series. Well, we did say spoilers at the beginning, so RIP. In Maul Shadow Lord, she also has some really awesome Mandalorian warriors that are employed by her technically, because once she stops paying them, they leave. But
I think I would call these like Shadow Collective Mando warriors, I guess.
Yeah, because they've painted their armor black. Some of them have like a little bit of red detailing in the armor itself, but they're random Mandos. They look cool. They're all in black. I could just imagine it now. It's just on the Death Watch body. So it would be a really fun figure, and really, they probably already have the pieces to make them.
Yeah. They're cool. R.I.P. to pretty much all of them. I mean,
Yeah.
there's so many characters here that actually don't make it all the
Right.
way through. But I just loved that whole crew. Like, I loved the ragtag vibe
Yeah.
of Maul's crew. You know, he's a little down after the events of Clone Wars Season 7 because it's only 1 year after. So he's getting his bearings and going after some of the syndicate people. He's going after the Pikes. He's going after some of the characters that aren't even on this list, like
Right.
the little Vario,
Oh yeah, Vario. Yep.
the,
He'd be
the
fun.
little guy with his mech.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That-
he's not even on this list. Would you get him?
Yeah, I think it'd be a good idea to maybe pack him in with maybe someone a little bit more desirable.
Because he's just a little guy, unless they do like the mech
Yeah.
suit.
But he only had the mech in the one episode,
Yeah.
right? So it's kind of like, yeah, it'd be cool, but we mostly see him outside of the mech, so I think I would just be fine with him being like a little pack in. Give us the accurate Maul. Go back to the accurate
Yeah.
Maul. Make it a deluxe so we get the wire, but then they also include little Vario in there too.
I'm down. Speaking of the ragtag crew, though, how about Icarus and Scorn?
Dude, I'm a sucker for a cool Zabrak with a blaster. And we got 2 of them in this show. Ketchup and mustard.
Icarus and Scorn, they are 2 Zabrak brothers, and one of them has like the rotary cannon, the
Yeah.
other one has like the cloth covering. They're just so cool.
Yeah, one of them is voiced by Steve Bloom, who voices Zeb, along
Yeah.
with like Spike Spiegel and Cowboy Bebop. Doesn't have much to say, but you know, you get a couple grunts and you get like maybe a line or two, and you're like, "Hey, I recognize that voice."
I think Scorn is like the heavier set one. He's like the muscle.
I think that might be Icarus.
I think Icarus is the skinnier one. Editor Justin, who's right and who's wrong?
Yeah. Just put them in a one and done 2-pack,
Oh yeah.
and this would be an easy pickup. I would love to just build out the Maul Shadow Lord Season 1 crew.
I'm down.
This next one is a no-brainer, and I'm honestly surprised they have not revealed it. But how about a repaint of Marak?
I would love to get this repaint. Some people joke it's an unpaint. 'Cause
Right.
Of course, the original Black Series has this horrible, just awful orange credit collection look to it.
Yeah, they literally tried to give him like credit collection vibes. Yeah, it just wasn't a well-painted figure. The sculpt-wise, it's good. Articulation-wise,
Yeah.
I think it's a really fun figure.
Same.
So I think we could just literally get away with a simple repaint. Is his armor black or is it gray in Maul Shadow Lord?
You know, I was looking at the vintage collection figure, and I think it's a little metallic, little gray, dark gray,
Yeah.
blackish.
Because they just have to, I think the key detail they have to nail is just all that silver detailing throughout the costume. Like he's almost like panel lined with
Right.
silver. So as long as they can nail that detail and it could pop out and look like how he does in the show, you'd have me again. I said it on stream and I'll say it again, but don't make me repaint my Marak again.
Yeah, I think they really need to do this, and I agree. I'm surprised they haven't revealed this yet. This seems like a slam dunk because it's obviously a repaint.
Right.
It's-
And they're not using that mold for anything else, so it's
Right.
just sitting there.
Yeah, start using that mold again. Give it some silver and dark gray and black, whatever it is.
Wired cape. Ooh. Throw the wired cape in there.
I'm down. Up next is 2B0T, aka Two Boots. Ooh. A droid, a police droid, who loves that Imperial boot leather.
Oh yeah, he is a bootlicker through and through.
He infamous for wanting to follow his programming to contact the Empire throughout the first few episodes. It's fun design.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar to like the HK-87. Like I could see them reusing the legs, unfortunately,
Oh, 100%.
on Two Boots, but
Or would they have to do new legs so we could get swappable feet? for the first time in the Black Series to represent when he is debooted by the Empire.
Yep, they do force him to get rid of his boots, not following proper protocol.
It won't happen to me.
He's blue, he's yellow, he's gray. I think it'd be a fun figure.
For sure.
And honestly, this might just be another 2-pack potential with Captain Lawson.
You know, I was going to mention that because I feel like Two Boots is a cool character, but I don't necessarily know how much of like a figure like how much I would really be interested in like a figure of him. Mm-hmm. But a 2-pack with Captain Lawson could change things because I do think I would pick up Lawson, despite that he's not very toyetic. You know, he's just kind of guy in clothes.
He's a police captain.
But his character was awesome. I really enjoyed his little arc he went on. His reluctancy to get the Empire involved was interesting from the very beginning. Mm-hmm. So I like where they went with him, and I hope that we see more of him in season 2 as well.
I mean, he is literally the de facto protagonist of this series. He is, like, in practice, the main character of the series that you follow. And not getting him, I think, would actually be slightly insane in this line. Like, as the protagonist of the series.
I can kind of see where you're coming from, but I don't know. I just feel like...
Zoo, get on him.
I just feel like knowing Hasbro, they look at Lawson and they're like, it's just a guy in clothes. I really feel like that's why they didn't make that many Andor figures, is because most of them are just people in clothes. And I feel like people just don't buy them. Like hardcore collectors like you and I yes, we would buy Lawson. But someone walking by and it's sitting on the shelf, you know.
Or the film noir vibes that I get with this character, I love him, and I definitely want to see him in the Black Series, but Hasbro's gonna skip him.
Yeah,
because
they got to give him like a cool armor look in season 2.
Oh my goodness.
Make him look like Dash Rendar or like Kyle Katarn or something like that, and then, you know.
I just hate that though, because that's all the arguments that people use against like Andor figures and even like Cantina patrons. Like obviously they have unique looks, but it's like, oh, he's just drinking a drink. He's just in the bar. He's just in the background of Jabba's palace. Why do we need him? Like it's kind of in that ballpark of those arguments for or against certain figures. I love characters that just stand. We just got Tan Wei. She just stands there and talks to Obi-Wan with her little iPad.
Dude, she's already on the shelf, and you know the pose she's hitting?
Yep. So I think characters that just stand there... I mean, obviously he does way more than stand there. Again, he is the protagonist in practice of the series. But you are right that he's just in normal clothes.
I just feel like that always is a detriment for some reason in like the collector mind of like... I'd rather have like a lightsaber, or
which
maybe even our last pick here, which, you know, you could guess at this point, but it's Master Daki. He's a cool guy with a lightsaber, cool alien with a lightsaber.
I was gonna say he's a little alien blue lightsaber Master Jedi guy.
So the minute I saw Daki, I was like, yep. I mean, we're getting Devin, so honestly, it would make sense to get Daki as well.
That's why, if I'm just going off my personal, you know, he's high up there because he goes with someone. And that's why, honestly, Marak really needs to happen, because we are getting the 11th brother Inquisitor. So in that same vein, yes, we are getting Devin. We need Master Daki in this line.
100%. And he could come with his lightsaber, maybe give him an alternate hand since he's little. Pack the box out a little bit.
He has like a cane at the beginning of the series where he fights some troopers with it before he reveals himself as a Jedi.
Yeah.
So he could come with some accessory because he is a little small.
Yeah.
R.I.P. as well.
Yeah. Bro, I mean...
Everybody.
Yeah. You can't go...
Ooh, Spybot?
Oh, absolutely. Ooh. Okay. Deluxe Maul re-release. Give him the accurate boots. Pack in Spybot. Pack in Vario. and do like a
All
Cal
right.
like a Cal
All right.
Kestis style Turgle with Scuva Stev set.
Bro's cooking right now.
Something like that, but with Maul.
Bro, leave him in the kitchen. Leave him in the kitchen, 'cause he's cooking. Yeah, those are all great picks, but Master Docky gotta be our top priority, I think.
Absolutely. What about Darth Vader?
I mean, like, if this is what if this was the show where we get a brand new Vader head to toe?
Okay, if it's brand new head to toe, you know I'm in.
Only if it's brand new legs, new everything.
Yeah. If there's an ounce of reuse on it, I don't want it at this point. I have so many Darth Vaders.
Yeah. But if it's brand new, let me get Vader too.
For sure.
So well, that'll be a little asterisk at the end of this video.
Yeah.
Vader, but if he's new.
So yeah, I think it's safe to say, season 1 was incredible. We got some cool new characters.
Mm-hmm.
Loved seeing the Inquisitors. I loved that they were actually like a little threatening this time around.
A little competent.
They still didn't really do much, and all they did was lose the entire time, but they were more competent than we've seen in the past. So it was really nice to actually see them like putting up a fight.
And they like guided the characters towards Vader at the end.
Right.
And they didn't just get hit in one swipe and die.
Yeah.
Like literally both of those Inquisitors do in older media.
Yeah.
Ahsoka OP? She was trained by Anakin.
Yeah.
She was trained by Anakin.
Yeah, it's a good excuse. Either way, though, super hyped for season 2. I can't wait to see where that goes. I wonder if we're going to see Maul and Vader fight again. I feel like something else has to happen, right?
Yeah.
Because Maul is like terrified
Yeah.
of Vader and Rebels.
Agreed.
I wonder where they're going to go with it. Can't wait to see it. Give us all of these figures, and I'm excited to see where we go with the next season.
Same. So hit like, subscribe if you're new. Go in that link in the description. There's merch. This is Figure It Out, which this will still be up.
Yeah.
But again, some of those other designs are going away, so secure your OOTB merch today.
As always, if you're in a position to help support the channel, check out the link in the description down below. We offer a couple different channel membership tiers, and while you're down there, make sure to click the link for the Discord as well.
And a super huge shout out and thank you to our Rebo's Fist channel members. We have the Zoo Boy, the Mojave Mailman, R2 Drew 2, Raylu Realm, Commander Marsh, Comrade Bobcat, Living Force, Spooky Man, Sean Woods, AE Goldtree, Jedi Learner, Livo, Chaotic Clouds, Akok Tessis, Tom Bowling, Michael, Kylito De Pan, and Carla Woods. Thank you guys so much, our finest supporters in the Out of the Basement Army.
And thank you to all the rest of our channel members for watching, and everyone out there as well. I'm Nate. I've been joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
And we will see you all next time on Out of the Basement.